everybody, welcome back to Key West. Welcome to Simonton Beach tonight. So we're starting our stream here before we head over to Old Town and Mallory Square, of course. Welcome back everybody. Hello Michael, hey Big Bear and Jim. Hello Richard, Dave, Hanka, welcome Bob. So I thought we should come here and check on the turtle nest, because it's been a while. I think it's been 2 weeks exactly since we last checked on the turtle nest. I think the turtle started nesting here about a month ago. So I haven't heard about any changes. So fittingly enough, the loggerhead turtle has built her nest at the Loggerheads Beach Bar. And it looks like nothing has changed. The nest is still here. Waiting for those guys to hatch. So yes, they've been here for roughly a month now. So everybody's eagerly awaiting some news from the loggerhead turtle family. So of course we'll keep you guys updated. It is a beautiful Friday night here on the island today. Nice, warm and humid. So official temperature is 88 degrees here, but it does feel like much more. Felt like temperature is 100. So the bigger the difference between the two, the more it tells you about the level of humidity here. So hopefully we're gonna have a nice sunset tonight. Looks like the clouds are pretty spread out. So I guess we'll see about the colors in that sea of clouds here. And I'm curious to see how much the sun has shifted since our last sunset at Mallory Square. It should now be visible no longer behind Sunset Key, but slightly to the west of it. But I guess we'll have to go and check that out. Okay guys, there is a ball. Decided to leave. I don't know whose it is. Sunset sailing tour going out over there. Okay, he's getting it. Saving the ball. So I am not sure how long it's going to take those turtles to hatch, but I would imagine that after a month in this nice, warm and cozy weather. It shouldn't be too far away. Thank you so much, Bob, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. And welcome to everybody who just joined. I see Mary is here. Mary, how are things in New Orleans? Hope you guys made it somewhat okay through Laura. Man, Laura kind of built up some strength pretty quickly when it passed Key West. It was still a tropical storm, not even a hurricane, not even a Category 1. By the time it made it up there, I think it hit as a Category 4. So welcome, Mary. Hello, Beth. Hello, Susan. Hello, Chris. Hey, Michael. Richard, I think I saw you earlier on. Welcome back. Hello, Dan. Hey, Charles. Hello, Daryl. So welcome, everybody. And of course, also welcome to those who are just watching and don't feel like commenting. That is totally fine. Welcome to a Friday night in Key West. So our Friday nights are just for you guys to kick back, have a drink, ring in the weekend, have a little walk through the island. Normally on Friday. Fridays were Friday. So on Friday, we go and check out what's going on Duval Street after sunset. Have a quick look how busy the island is. Of course, August isn't exactly main season. And of course, we're going to go and check out the Mallory Square sunset celebration. And we are changing our streaming schedule slightly because, as you know, Gabe has picked up several regular gigs at Hog's Breath. So we're changing around some days. It's not 100% set in stone just yet. We're going to keep our TGIF streams on Fridays, of course, our little walk around the island. We might have to move our Sunday backstreet bike rides. And I am thinking of moving them to Wednesday because it's kind of a nice thing to do on hump day in the middle of the week. Do a little bike ride through the back streets, the lesser known streets of Key West, off the beaten path. Just soaking in some of the vegetation, architecture. And I normally do this around sunset time because right now it is pretty hot during the day here on the island. So TGIF stream stays on Fridays no matter what, at least for now. But this Sunday's backstreet bike ride is still happening, so all these changes are going to kick in September 1st. And so we're going to have additional music streams from the bars. Of course, technically speaking, the bars are still closed. Just to clarify that, Hog's Breath operates as a restaurant, has sit-down tables, so nobody's crowding around the bar area. So that is going to be Thursdays and Sundays, so we have some additional streams coming up here. But simplest thing for you is just to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and that way you get our updates and you know when we're streaming. Or you can come over to our Facebook page, just called Right on the Rock as well, and we try to post the streaming schedule over there a little bit ahead of time, and plus some additional information about the island, etc. So again, welcome everybody. We are on Simonton Street here, corner of Front Street. Of course, we just started the stream at Simonton Beach, so we are on Simonton Street. Just wanted to show you this sign here. So there has been a lot of construction on the island. They started off here with Simonton Street, and then the pandemic hit, and then they decided to do Duval Street basically at the same time, because of course Duval Street has more traffic when we have people in town. So they finished Duval Street quite a while ago, and they are still constructing over here on Simonton, but they're almost done. So this is pretty much the last little bit that hasn't been repaved. You can see it's right over there, the next block, and then all that needs to still be done is this part here all the way to the beach. And then everything is all shiny and new. And of course, construction can't stop the rum. We are over here at the Key West Rum Distillery. Of course, we can walk through their courtyard. So these are the guys that make the famous Rumanizer local hand sanitizer. So when the pandemic first hit, we did not have enough hand sanitizer on the island, so those guys actually made hand sanitizer from some of the byproduct, like the really high proof stuff from their rum production, and they handed it out to the locals. And it looks like they have moved around some things. So this is the retail area, because this was their previous retail part. Okay, I'm not sure. Looks like this way is closed. Okay, I thought we could get a shortcut here. So they do rum tours, they do rum tastings. And don't forget to grab some of that hand sanitizer, because trust me, it smells really good. It smells like you're dipping your hands in rum, because, well, it is rum, right? So what can go wrong? Gotta enjoy the little things. And I'm pretty sure they currently do those rum tastings. So even if you're a bigger group, I'm sure you can call them ahead. As long as you're part of one party, you can come and taste some of that rum. I think they also have some pretty cool Conch Republic masks and those fishing, how do you call those, bands, tubes that the fishermen use out on the water to protect against the sun. It's probably the most popular mask version here on the island, just because probably everybody had one. Official sunset time today is 7:49, so we have another half hour to go. But let's go and check out what's going on the harbor side here. Thank you so much, Charles, for the super chat. Oh, Tim is saying get Duval Street paved. Well, that has been done. Never seen anything happen so fast here on the island. They literally decided to, since everybody had to close down because of the pandemic, they decided to repave Duval Street one day and they started the next, probably because they had all the infrastructure going because of Simonton Street. So that was the fastest project I've ever seen happen here. So Duval Street is all new, so no more potholes, no more excuses when you trip doing the Duval crawl. Can't blame it on the potholes anymore. They even redid parts of the sidewalks and the crossroads, so to make sure everything is ADA compliant. So yes, everything is shiny and new, Tim. And yes, I agree that it kind of needed it, didn't it? Here's our latest addition. We talked about this before, latest opening here. If you're familiar with this area, there have been some musical chairs going on here. So this, until most recently, was the boathouse. And it is back to be the White Tarpon. So the White Tarpon closed in January and now reopened in this location. The boathouse moved to the Turtle Crawl location, but just recently. So it's not open yet. We might check again in about a week or two. Ooh. Looks like the tarpons are getting some delicious, I was about to say snack, but it's about dinner time, right? It looks like there is more to come.
White tarpon, the old boathouse. We're walking over.
So it looks like this is the restaurant area for everybody. Although earlier in the day we also have some pelicans hanging out there for some food.
I heard you talk about that.
So of course you can see that it is pretty empty here. So a lot of people moved their boats because at one point Key West was right in the cone, not to say right in the eye of Storm Laura. They knew it was going to be a hurricane. They weren't sure when it would kind of build up enough strength to become one. So everybody on boats and other structures likely to be affected by strong winds had been advised to evacuate. And I think only the day before they were able to tell that it's not going to hit us as much as it potentially would have, what it looked like a couple of days before that. So I'm enjoying the big wide open view here. Of course, most of you guys know that this is Jimmy's recording studio. If you didn't know, now you do. We even had a couple of streams where supposedly he was here recording a new album. There were trucks parked there and lots and lots of devices hooked up, tons of cables and whatever coming out from the other side, bodyguards standing in front of the door. And it is time for us to head over to Mallory Square for our little evening walk. And welcome to all of you who just joined. It's a nice humid evening in Key West. And we are on our way to the sunset celebration. We finally got around to checking in on the turtles again. So the turtle nest is doing good. Still going strong on Simonton Beach. So we did have some winds, strong winds and high tides and waves while Laura was out there last weekend. And so these areas here, so whenever we have higher tides, this area here gets flooded because it's one of the lowest areas. So this is all salt water. We still have lots and lots of mud here. Actually, it wasn't during the weekend. It was on started Sunday night, Well, actually no, Monday afternoon. And then pretty much all day on Tuesday. And we had a really cool thing going on if you're familiar with the White Street Pier. So with the waves and the higher tides, White Street Pier was underwater, but people could still access it. And they call it the fishbowl. And there are actually lots of videos and pictures out there of people playing around on White Street Pier, like a big pool, like a little wave pool. And we posted a couple of those videos. We reposted them on Facebook. It was around high tide on Monday, which was the time when we were actually doing our porch stream and mixing hurricanes. One of our music live streams. So we are on Green Street. Approaching the famous corner here, of course, with Duval Street. Somewhat quiet around this time of the day because everybody's headed over to Mallory Square. We'll come back here right after the sunset to see what's going on, how busy it is. Of course, over here, Captain Tony's, like all the other traditional regular bars without any food, are they still closed? Some of them do take out. I love this street. It's got a really islandy vibe to it. love it how this tree just seems to be growing like right there. This is the womanizer I told you about earlier. Made by the first legal rum distillery here on the island. And it is indeed somewhat quiet. Of course, we are end of August. By the way, guys, if you are a Florida resident, a lot of the places here do some last minute promotions. Like a lot of the small bed and breakfasts. If you have a Florida ID or Monroe County ID, you might want to give those guys a call instead of booking via a big booking platform. So a lot of those guys have promotions this time of the year because it is lower season. So if anybody's up for a last minute trip to Key West, do your research. There's some pretty interesting stuff out there. Nope, the sunset is still behind Sunset Key. It's gonna take another week before we can see it on the water. From Mallory Square, I mean. We can already see it from the water from other locations. Let's see if we go to the very, very end of Mallory Square.
I can see that over Hunter's bed. Hunter, do you like that? No, that's what I need for my house. Did you see the fish? What? Look at that. How cool is that?
right. You can't turn a blind eye to it. His holy character demands judgment. But folks, that is what the cross is all about. The Bible tells us.
What's in it?
It's a blend. It's coconut, pineapple, mango, blues, and pear.
So yes, we are at the very end of Mallory Square, and the sun is pretty much aligned with the end of Sunset Key here.
Yo lo veo there's nothing.
I am going to head over to the other side of Mallory Square, which is the slightly quieter area.
Because it is stated in the Bible that God commands all people everywhere to repent. Hey, man, I'm no theologian. I don't even know what Jesus Christ
Here's Dominic and the cat. Here's Dominic the Catman without his cats.
Gary, yeah. Yeah, because I heard your song and one time you were playing it.
Oh yeah, he does a couple of my songs in there.
Before Kevin went there.
Excuse me.
island in the sun, welcome me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing and praise of your crystal water, your shining sand. Oh, island in the sun, welcomed me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing and praise of your crystal water, your shining sand. Oh, island in the sun, will to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing and praise of your crystal water, your shining sand. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing your eyes with us for the sunset and your ears with us for the music. And of course, this tour is greatly appreciated. I'm going to be here for a little while with some music for an after sunset sky. There should be some nice color in the sky in the next few minutes or so. So you might want to keep your eyes out on the horizon as you're walking up and down the pier, watching the various acts. Thank you, kind sir. Appreciate that. Yes, I do. Make it possible for me to be here tomorrow. Show starts out. Oh, thank you. Much love in return for sure. I'll be here tomorrow. Show starts at 7 o'clock. So if in the area tomorrow, please come down and join us for the sunset. If you're not going to be here, you might want to take home a CD with you so I can see where sunset to go. Going out by request. Got to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Got to remember the kind of September when grass was green and rain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were young and colorful. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Try to remember when love was so tender that no one wept except the willow. Try to remember when love was so tender that dreams were kept beside your pillow. Try to remember when love was so tender. And you were
Thank you so much, Tom and Sandy, for the super chat. You guys are the best. Very much appreciated.
In December, it's nice to remember. Although we know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember. Without a hurt, a heart is hollow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the joy of September that made you mellow. Deep in December, our hearts yet remember. And follow.
Thank you.
Come bring me your softness. Comfort me through all this madness.
That's pretty neat with all the stripes in the sky.
With you I'm born.
And our jetpack guy is back.
Come bring me your sweetness. How heavy there is no weakness. Woman, don't you know? With you I'm born again. I was half not whole, in step with none, reaching through this world in need of one. Come, show me your kindness. In your arms I know I'll find this. Woman, don't you know? With you I'm born again. Lying safe with you, I'm born on. Yeah. Take my best friend home. Take anybody that you want to. As long as she don't go, take any boy in the world. But daddy don't take the girl. Same old boy, same sweet girl. 10 years down the road, he held her close and he kissed her lips in front of the picture show. Stranger came and pulled a gun and grabbed her by the arm. Said, if y'all do what I tell you to, there won't be any harm. And gone, he said, take my money and take my wallet and take my credit card. He is the watch my grandpa gave me. He is the key to my car, Mr. Give It a Whirl. But please don't take the girl. Same old boy, same sweet girl. 5 years down the road, there's gonna be a little one, and she said it's time to go. The doctor said the baby's fine, but you'll have to leave, 'cause your mama is fading fast. And Johnny hit his knees, and then he prayed, take the very breath you gave me, take the heart from my The first time ever I saw your face, I felt the earth in my hand. And the moon and stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the empty skies, my love. To the dark and the empty skies. The first time ever I kissed your lips, I felt the earth move in my hand. Like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command, my love, that was there at my command. The first time ever I lay with you.
Thank you, Hunka Hunka. Thanks for the super chat.
I thought the joy of love would fill the earth and last till the end of time, my love, and last till the
So
end
beautiful,
of
stripy,
time,
multicolored sky tonight.
and last till the end of time, my love, and last till the end of time.
The felt like temperature is still 99.
Yeah, I know all the songs that have ever been written, I know them, but the guitar don't. That's the problem. I'm gonna send the guitar to school. Yes, you're perfectly you. You're perfectly you. Lady says she's not perfect, but I said she's perfectly she. She's perfectly her. Coconut woman is calling out, and every day you can hear her shout. Coconut woman is calling out, and every day you can hear her shout. Get your coconut water. Coconut is good for your daughter. Coconut, coconut like iron. Coconut make you strong like a lion. Coconut, coconut like a gypsy. Coconut make you feel kinda tipsy. Coconut, coconut like candy. Coconut make you feel quite dandy. I met this woman the other day. She said no one can take her sweet mind away. I asked her what was the mystery. She said coconut water and rice curry. You can cook it in a pot. Coconut, serve it very hot. Coconut, coconut like iron.
Thank you.
Make you strong like a lion. Coconut like a gypsy. Make you feel kinda tipsy. Coconut woman says you're like me. Coconut make fine candy. The thing that's good when you're feeling glum is coconut water with the taste of rum.
As always, thank you, Mustafa, for the beautiful music. That's why this is my favorite corner during sunset here on Mallory Square. So about time we go and check out Margaritaville Resort. and what is going on Duval Street. See how busy it is. So Mallory Square has been somewhat quiet tonight. Not as many people, although we did have a beautiful sunset.
It's him. It's the waiter.
That's the Sunset Key Ferry. So if you have reservations over at Latitudes Restaurant, that is your ferry. So when you make your reservations at Latitudes, actually they give you the time when you can board your ferry. And then you head over to Sunset Key. And the ferry leaves right over here. So this is the Margaritaville pier area. And in those clouds over there, I just saw some lightning. I don't know if you guys saw it. Of course, now that I'm showing you the clouds, it's not gonna happen, but looks like there are some storms out on the water. There you could see it a little bit. Some lightning going on out on the ocean.
Porque andaba sin GPS, no tenía señal de teléfono.
Here we are at the old customs house. We are basically at the very end of Green Street. We're gonna be headed down Green Street to Duval Street. See how things are looking there on Friday night. So this over here, I see Tom is asking if those are condos. No, they are part of the Margaritaville resort, so it kind of expands. It's a pretty big resort. It's got separate buildings. I don't remember if it was Susan or Mary suggesting earlier to grab a zombie at the Tiki bar, Tiki house. So actually during the last stream I had to go and ask, because Tiki house is actually one of the bars that is, you know, technically just a bar. So they can do like takeout drinks, but not have people inside, all standing around in one crowded space. And well, zombies, you normally set them on fire, right? And takeaway cups are plastic. So I was kind of curious, and they actually told me that they currently don't set their zombies on fire, but a zombie without fire, that's not really a zombie. We tried to make some on the porch in one of our sessions, and for some reason what we bought didn't burn. So we had flameless ones. They weren't as good. A zombie needs its flame. So yes, Captain Tony's is still closed. By the way, starting next Thursday, we're gonna have we're gonna be streaming twice a week from Hog's Breath Saloon. So that is gonna be Thursdays and Sundays. But of course, we're gonna keep you updated on that. So Gabe's gonna be playing. He's gonna be back at Hog's Breath. No news about the other traditional bars, so nothing about Captain Tony's. Sloppy Joe's has decided to stay closed, so they are on their own timeline. They never reopened between like the first wave and the second. They just decided to wait until it is safe. So it does look quite busy here. Hello Chris, welcome. I think I'm going to walk down a block or two on Duval Street just to see what is going on this Friday night. So I'm not going to end the stream right away. Although we are on the corner of Green Street and Duval Street. But I figured we'd go and check out how busy it is. It is a little bit less busy than it was last Friday or the Friday before, where people were lining up in front of the bars to get in. You're still somewhat lining up at Irish Cabins, but not at the Smoking Tuna tonight. So you can feel that we are not high season anymore. It is end of August. As I mentioned before, September traditionally is our slowest month, September and October. That's when a lot of places have local specials or Florida ID specials. Florida residents. So if you're a Florida resident, bring your ID, you never know. Thank you so much, Chris, for supporting our channel. Thanks. So over here, the Bull is doing takeout drinks. Because again, the bars are just not allowed to have people gathering in groups around the actual bar area. So if they serve food and you can actually sit at a table, then they can go for it. And the bars that don't have food can do takeout drinks. And a lot of the places do, like the Bull here, the Tiki House, Tattoos and Scars. So this is the new heart of the Duval Street nightlife. This is where the restaurants are.
But that's definitely one.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed your little island sunset walk, little sunset celebration here. We will be back tomorrow 5 till 7 island time with a little musical porch session where you can join us on the porch, bring your drink, we'll make cocktails and you can put in your own song requests. So that's tomorrow 5 till 7 island time, a little porch session, and we will have another backstreet bike ride on Sunday. So that is our quieter, it's our wind down stream of the weekend. So it's a little bike, well, trike ride actually, through the lesser known areas of the island, the small lanes, off the beaten path, the places you don't always get to, especially if you're limited on time. So that will be Sunday, 7 p.m. island time, around sunset time. Again, it is pretty hot on the island to do it at any other point in time during the day. So more streams coming up this weekend. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday night. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when we're live. And we will be back soon. So take care, guys, and have a great night. See ya.